Every year, thousands of travel nurses hand over money to the IRS that they were never supposed to pay. We're talking hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, gone. And the worst part? Most of them had no idea it was happening. If you are a travel nurse and you have never had a real conversation about your taxes, this video could literally change how much money you keep this year. Stay with me. Welcome to Nurse Money Moves, the only finance channel built exclusively for nurses and healthcare professionals. I am breaking down everything you need to know about travel nurse taxes in plain English. No jargon, no fluff. By the end of this video, you will understand your tax home, your stipends, your deductions, and the mistakes that trigger IRS audits. Let us get into it. First, why are travel nurse taxes so complicated compared to a regular nurse? When you work at one hospital as a staff nurse, your employer handles most of your taxes. Simple. But as a travel nurse, you're doing something unique. You're earning two types of income at the same time. Number one, your taxable base wage. That's your hourly pay. Number two, your non-taxable stipends. That's your housing allowance, your meals, and your travel reimbursements. The IRS treats these two things very differently. Your base wage gets taxed like normal income, but your stipends, they can be completely tax-free if you follow the rules. That word "if" is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. Most travel nurses do not fully understand the conditions attached to those tax-free stipends, and that's where the problems start. Everything in travel nurse taxes comes back to one concept: your tax home. The IRS defines your tax home as the general area of your main place of work, not necessarily where your family lives, not where you grew up, where you work and maintain your primary financial life. To have a valid tax home, you generally need to meet three things. 1. You maintain a real permanent residence, an actual place you rent or own and pay real market rate costs for. 2. You duplicate living expenses. This means you're paying rent or a mortgage back home while also covering your housing at your assignment. That's two places at once. 3. You maintain ties to your home base. Things like being registered to vote there, keeping your driver's license there, and regularly returning home. Here's the big mistake nurses make. Some try to use a parent's address or a storage unit or a friend's spare room as their tax home. The IRS does not accept this. If audited, you would need actual rental contracts, bank statements, and proof of real payments. No documentation, no tax-free stipends. It's that simple. Now, let's talk about stipends, because this is where travel nurses either win big or lose big financially. Your stipends cover three things: housing, meals, and incidentals. If you have a valid tax home and your assignment is temporary, meaning under 12 months at one location, these stipends are completely tax-free. For a nurse earning $4,000 a week, a significant chunk of that is often stipends, tax-free. That's a massive financial advantage over a staff nurse earning the same gross amount. But there's a critical catch. If you stay in one location for more than 12 months, the IRS may reclassify that assignment as permanent, and suddenly all those stipends become taxable income, retroactively. So the rule is, move assignments before you hit 12 months at the same location, or be prepared for a tax bill. Here's something nobody warns you about before you take your first travel assignment. You may have to file taxes in multiple states. Every state where you earned income requires its own tax return. Your home state gets filed as a resident return. Every other state where you worked gets filed as a non-resident return. The good news, most states give you a credit for taxes already paid in other states, so you're generally not getting double taxed. The even better news, some states have zero income tax at all. Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Nevada, if you take assignments there, you keep every dollar of your taxable income with no state tax. Many smart travel nurses strategically choose assignments in no income tax states to maximize their take-home pay. That's not a loophole. That's just being smart with where you work. Let's talk about money you're leaving on the table. These are the deductions most travel nurses completely miss. Number 1, licensing and certification fees. Every state license you renew, every certification you maintain, that's a deduction. Number 2, continuing education. Conferences, courses, journal subscriptions, all deductible. Number 3, scrubs and medical equipment. Uniforms you buy for work, stethoscopes, nursing shoes, write them off. Number 4, mileage. If you're driving to your assignment or to pick up medical supplies, track every mile. At the IRS standard rate, it adds up fast. Number 5, professional memberships. Your ANA dues, specialty organization fees, deductible. Now, here's an important distinction. Most of these deductions apply to your state return or if you're a 1099 contractor. W-2 travel nurses lost most federal deductions after the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. This is exactly why working with a CPA who specializes in travel nurses is worth every penny. Look for CPAs through traveltax.com or ask in travel nurse Facebook groups for recommendations. Alright, if you made it this far, you now know more about travel nurse taxes than most nurses who've been traveling for years. Here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below, tell me what state you're currently on assignment in. And if you want to see a full breakdown of PSLF student loan forgiveness for nurses, that video is right here. Subscribe to Nurse Money Moves, new videos every week built specifically for you. Your financial future starts with knowing your numbers. I'll see you in the next one.